Today we're going to be sharing with you 10 varieties that will always be growing in our garden. If you want to check it out, stay tuned. So we have some tried and trusted veggies that go into our garden every year, and we like to try lots of different things, but we narrowed our list down to 10 things, and these 10 things we will always be growing in our garden years from now, I'm pretty certain. So we're going to just dive right into the list. They are not listed in any particular order. We just brainstormed individually and kind of thought about it and put our list together and narrowed it down to 10, and these are the 10.
These don't include any tomato varieties. This is just veggies in our mixed veggie garden.
So spoiler alert, we are going to do a tomato variety list because we couldn't narrow it down to just 10 with tomatoes, but this is everything else besides tomatoes that we like to grow. So our number one on the list is Imperial Star artichokes. We love Imperial Star artichokes because we are in Montana in a northern climate, so we can't grow artichokes in the traditional sense with them being a perennial plant. So we start these artichokes from seed every year, and they are able to grow and produce artichoke flowers the first season. With a lot of other artichoke varieties, they have to go dormant for one season in order to produce those flowers, but Imperial Star does not need to, and the artichokes taste pretty good.
Number 2 is Marigold squash. We've been growing this for almost 10 years now, I bet. Mm-hmm. It's a very good keeper winter squash and the best tasting winter squash that we have found. So we're going to continue to grow it.
Yeah.
No doubt.
It is really good. It does kind of just turn like mushy though when you cook it. So that's my only complaint, but the flavor is amazing and it keeps all winter. Number 3 on our list is a corn variety called Luscious Sweet Corn. And this is a bicolor corn, and it is so yummy.
I can't say that it's probably the only variety that we're ever going to grow, but it's the one that we've grown, and we're probably just going to keep growing it because it works, and it's really good corn. It's about 72-day variety, so it'll come in quick for us in our short growing season. We love it so much, we ordered 20,000 seeds to plant this year.
Yep, so we're going to have a big cornfield this year.
Number 4 is Ford Hook zucchini. We put this on the list because it's the best producing zucchini out there. It's very boring. I know everybody probably knows about this, but you know, during the summer, if you need something to eat, it's always nice to be able to surround the garden and have a zucchini ready to grill or fry up or whatever you want to do.
Yep, tried and trusted standby Ford Hook zucchini. And number 5, which is new to us this year, is called Bite Alpha cucumber. First year growing it, and it made the list because it impressed us so much. So we're going to continue growing that, and hopefully that one stays with us for a long period of time.
Produce a lot of very nice cucumbers with very little effort.
Yep, and good size. It didn't matter if they got big or small. They tasted good, no bitterness. They don't need a pollinator, so it was just good all around.
Next on the list is Big Jim chili from Sandia Seeds. It's a Big Jim hatch green chili. They did really well. We got a lot of very good chili off of them. Yeah,
and we're going to be growing a big chili field after growing a couple last year, about 36 plants last year. We've really expanded things this next year. So we're really putting a lot of effort into our green chilies, and that variety is something we're probably always going to grow.
We're shooting to grow about 1,000 plants this year of that variety.
The next one, I will let him say it because it made the list because of him.
My favorite jalapeno variety is Parks Whopper. It does much better than any other jalapeno variety that I've found. It makes really nice big jalapenos and puts a lot of them on.
And he gets crop after crop. It's not just like one crop and then it's done. He keeps picking them throughout the season, and he gets a ton.
I eat them fresh, and I pickle probably 20 quarts a year at least. And so it's very important to me to have a lot of jalapenos. And I've tried a bunch of different varieties, and the Parks Whopper has easily outdone all the other ones.
Yeah, he kind of likes spicy food though, so I don't know. Take that for what it's worth.
Number 8 on the list is Millionaire eggplant, and we really like eggplant in the summer just because they're really good grilled or fried, and Millionaire is kind of the one that we can grow that has that grocery store look of a big, nice globe eggplant. And there's other varieties that we grow that make little small eggplants that are good, but if you want that big grocery store looking one, that's the one that we can grow in our short season here. You know, we don't grow them in the greenhouse or anything, they're just outside.
We are on to number 9 on our list, and number 9 is something that's new to us this year. It's called Honey Boat Delicata, and this made the list of something that will always be in our garden because it seems now like it's a winter staple for us in our pantry. So we really like them. In the summertime, you don't even really need to peel the skin off. You can just grill them and eat them fresh after you scoop the seeds out. In the wintertime, we have been peeling the skin off and just cubing them and putting them in the oven, and they are really good. Kind of a staple now, so we will always be growing those.
if you slice them in the summer, slice them up and throw them on the grill, they kind of taste like French fries, which is interesting.
It is interesting. And they have their own unique flavor. Definitely worth it, and we will always grow those. And we are finally on to number 10 of things that we will always grow in our garden.
Number 10 is the pineapple ground cherry, and we've been growing those for, what do you think, 4 years now? Probably at least. And
at least.
Now they're just kind of, they come back on their own. They seed themselves into the garden.
So there's 2 reasons we will always be growing them, because they seed themselves in and because we do like them. So we let them seed themselves in. We have been growing the kind that is, I think it's this one, from Pine Tree, Tomatillo, Pineapple. But this year we're trying Ground Cherry Aunt Molly OG. So we'll see if there's any difference between those two or what the difference is.
They're a great little treat to have out in the garden. They're really sweet and good to just snack on. Kids love them, and we sell the heck out of them at the farmer's market.
We sure do. So anyways, that rounds out our top 10 things that we will always grow in our garden, even if we weren't growing to feed other people as a market garden. If we were just growing for ourselves, those would be in our garden. Now, this did not include tomatoes. We're going to make a different video about tomatoes. If you want to check it out, please subscribe.
Hold on. We have a bonus. We have 2 things that we didn't add in there because we don't have the variety name. We wanted to add things that you guys could go and buy off a seed catalog or whatever. But we have 2 things that we have saved seed from, and the first one is our old neighbor Bud. His bush beans, we've saved seed from them for 10 years now, and they're a very prolific, good producing bush green bean, and they're tasty and
so
great.
We named those Bud's bush beans, and we just save them every year. He saved them, told us we could save them, so we save them, and they're a staple. And we will always grow what we call Bud's bush beans. That is not a variety name. And then the second thing, I guess kind of like a bonus of what we will always grow, is what we call our red potato. They're potatoes that are red potatoes that we save them every year. We use the potato seed, reseed, and then we just harvest potatoes, and the cycle continues. We do not know the variety name of those. Sure, they are some sort of variety name, but they're just a good staple of a...
delicious, and they keep very long, so that's why we love them.
Yeah. So, anyways.
If you need seed of that, hit us up. Maybe we can hook you up.
Yep, we have a lot of those. So, thanks for watching, and check out the next one.